You have arrived at Plathville's. Moriah Plath used to talk about her dark heart, but a recent breakup with a man who has a questionable history revealed Moriah's intense fragility. These days, she struggles with depression, hair loss, and a variety of other issues. In the distant past, Moriah was deeply saddened by the fact that her relationship with Max Kalschmidt did not work out since he had cheated on her. Instead of relying on men to fill in the voids in her life, she would be better off taking a vacation from dating. This would be tremendously beneficial for her. It is possible that she will discover that she always finds herself in the same sad spot if she does not start making different choices. When Moriah finally opened up about her life on September 10, during the 9th episode of the 6th season of Welcome to Plathville, titled That's What Walls Are For, she revealed some significant details about her hair loss, including the following. Over the course of the past few months, I have seen that, at least for myself, the onset of my alopecia is triggered by heartbreak. Personally, I believe that it is a manifestation of the inner turmoil that is taking place. Her relationship with a nasty man was having an effect on her, and stress makes the majority of health disorders worse. Therefore, Moriah needs to discover methods to appreciate herself and feel good about herself. It was inevitable that a romantic relationship with a guy who lied and suppressed significant realities about his life would terminate in tragic circumstances. Finding outlets that allow her to relax and unwind is something that Moriah needs to do. One example of this would be music. A shady man who lied was Moriah's boyfriend. At first glance, her former boyfriend, Max, appeared to be perfect. He was neat and tidy, interested in getting along with her family, and intelligent. Max may have a lot of valid points, but in the end, he failed to live up to Moriah's expectations. They were still young, and it's possible that he wasn't prepared to make a commitment at that time. A different partner's decision to conceal information about his life from her, such as the existence of another potential romantic interest, left her feeling devastated. The emotional investment she has in these relationships is excessive, and she is waiting for some kind of fairy tale. Moriah is a young woman who is both intelligent and stunning. She is charming, in addition to being talented. In spite of this, guys have the ability to bring her down. It is incumbent upon her to solve this deficiency, yet it is important to note that the majority of women her age have the same kinds of challenges. Very few people are able to effortlessly find their lifelong partners. There is a need for a person to experience some emotional upheaval before they may meet a suitable partner. The realization that Moriah had dated someone who did not truly love her began to have a negative impact on her health as she came to terms with the fact that she had dated it. Kim Plath, who is frequently a self-centered and heartless mother, appeared to be concerned about the fact that Moriah's heart was broken once more. In front of the camera, she stated that the most recent split was far more difficult for a variety of reasons. While she was able to provide solace to Moriah, Kim had, in the past, done all in her power to make her daughter's life as miserable as possible. As an illustration, she was very critical of Moriah regarding her friendship with Olivia Plath, who is currently going through a divorce from Ethan Plath. When Moriah was younger, Olivia would do pleasant things for her, such as bringing her on a trip that provided her with a tantalizing taste of independence. Olivia never received Kim's approval, despite the fact that she was a positive influence in many ways. Moriah, who lives in Plathville, has alopecia. Welcome to her world. Alopecia has been a part of Moriah's life ever since she was a little child. The syndrome is also present in Jasmine Pineda, who is a character from the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. This is a major source of irritation for them because their hair falls out in patches. Due to the fact that they are in the public eye, situations involving hair loss of this nature present considerably more complications than they would for a private citizen. Reality show contestants are constantly being caught on camera, photographed, and evaluated. Find out more about Moriah's hair problems by watching the TLC video that can be found on YouTube. According to Moriah, the feelings of heartbreak cause her hair to fall out. That appears to be the case. Nevertheless, she was just 4 years old when the hair issue first appeared in her case. The situation was really critical, and at one point, she had lost all of her hair. You can imagine how challenging that would be for a young girl. It is likely that Moriah, when she was younger, was plagued with a multitude of insecurities that she went on to carry with her throughout her entire life. It would appear that her new relationship was a terrible one. She was misled into thinking that her shady partner was an exclusive possession of hers. Despite this, he was concealing another connection throughout the entire process. All of that is a lot to do to another person, and it is obvious that this man does not have any empathy. Given the information that came to light regarding her ex-boyfriend's double life, it appears that the erstwhile villain Moriah was taken aback by the revelation. In order to go past this, it will take some time. Additionally, Moriah is deserving of compassion for a variety of reasons, including the treatment she received from her mother and father. Despite the fact that they welcomed a soul that was both artistic and free-spirited into the world, her parents never allowed her to move freely. She was forced to adhere to norms that were in direct opposition to who she truly was. She was coerced into playing a part that was not a good fit for her. She defied authority, which is not surprising. Moriah will be able to strengthen herself if she uses this time to heal by reflecting on life outside of the romantic relationships she is now involved in. It's possible that she chose people who may eventually disapprove of her without even realizing it. When she was growing up, her parents were not always on board with the decisions that she made. People have a tendency to have patterns that they repeat, but they don't have to. They are subject to change. In spite of the fact that Moriah has her entire life ahead of her, she does not characterize herself by her interactions with dishonest people. Instead of being dishonorable, it was the guys who were dishonorable in their relationships. She is not a cheater. If she is able to improve her self-esteem, she may discover that the symptoms of her alopecia become less severe. She is a stunning individual, regardless of whether or not the star of Welcome to Plathville is experiencing some hair loss.